Hello, everybody. I'm Daniel Kelly, former NFL scout, here today to talk about why Tulsa left tackle Tyler Smith is not and should not be considered as a first round draft pick in the upcoming 2022 NFL draft. Of course, a lot of major platforms out there disagree with me about the big 6'6", 332-pound Tyler Smith. In April, first round mocks, NFL.com had him ranked number 26 overall, Yahoo number 28 overall, and Touchdown Wire USA Today number 26 overall. The game film doesn't lie, however, and that's the big thing to remember here. This isn't just my opinion. This is what Tyler Smith put on game film as his NFL resume for the world to see. In 2021, I looked at Tyler Smith against Ohio State, Oklahoma State, and Houston. Bottom line, folks, he is a raw tackle with shoddy footwork and shoddy handwork. That's not going to work in the NFL. Let's get the politics out of the way on this guy. We're talking about the left tackle position, the premium spot on the offensive line, the big money spot on the offensive line. It's about having ballerina type feet to be able to dance around on the perimeter. It's about having that lateral foot speed is what I'm talking about. It's about going up against the top pass rushers, the speed rushers, the big money speed rushers in the NFL. And Tyler Smith has the size, but he's missing the footwork and he's missing the lateral foot speed from this equation. And he lacks the handwork and the technique with his handwork to make it at left tackle in the NFL. Let's break him down and talk about him in pass pro. First of all, very raw, okay? But the positives, everyone's got positives. He's got that size. He gets by in effort. Very physically strong. Nice first step when he moves out. Nice wide base initially. Uses that big frame he has, that 6'6", 332-pound frame, nicely to shield a little bit of the perimeter of the pocket. But this guy's a street fighter. He pass protects like a run blocker. He pass blocks like a mauler and relies on that strength and that size to get it done in pass pro. Let's talk about him on the negative side of the pass pro. And this is how I would talk in a war room at an NFL team when my name is called upon as a scout. Raw technique. Lacks the lateral foot speeds I've touched on a couple of times. Tends to stop moving his feet at the back door, at the top of the pocket, behind the quarterback's blind side for right-handed quarterbacks. Constantly finds himself challenged at the back door to open the gate, as I call it, get turned to the side, stop moving his feet. He loses to backdoor speed rushers, like the guys that can get to the back door quickly and get around. He loses to them. He tends to waist bend. He's a guy that has below average usage of his hands. He puts his hands outside of the point of attack a lot of time. It's inside it, like into the numbers. He can just get out of control, which leads to holding calls and holding penalties. I charted 3 times in the games I watched for holding calls. And yes, that's a notebook in the background. I don't have a teleprompter yet. I'm not on the networks yet, but I will be. He starts to lose at the back door and does some takedowns. That's a problem. It can lead to holding calls in the NFL. And he can just open the back gate. Not only that, but also he has trouble recovering back into the inside. When guys come back hard to the inside, he has a hard time recovering there too. Much better as a run blocker. This guy is a mauler as a run blocker, as I've touched on. He gets into his blocks, uses a strength frame to hold the point. He can hold the point. He can get in the way. He's a strong effort player. This guy plays to every whistle on every single play. Great effort, aggressive, physical, pancakes guys, more of a wrestling type of run blocker, leverage positional blocker, pretty good in those ways. The only thing he struggles at really is getting out in space and at the second level, and he also struggles to sustain blocks. This guy reminds me, back when I was with the Jets, I went out to NFL Europe. That's what this guy reminds me of, is NFL Europe left tackle. Gets by in the size, strength, and effort, but very raw. He will struggle in the NFL. I project him to guard in the NFL. If I'm taking him as a guard, maybe 3rd or 4th round, okay? But as a tackle, no way. As a left tackle, 5th to 7th round. I like his fight, but he needs to play inside in the league. This guy's going to get killed at left tackle in the NFL. Another concern is at times Tulsa went ahead and subbed in number 79. He couldn't even stay on the field full time. And this is a guy that there's a lot of guys teams make mistakes on, and this is going to be one of them. He has the size and strength, but by no means is this guy a left tackle in the National Football League. Thank you for watching, everybody.